We're going in.
I'm telling you, come on in.
All right.
I'm gonna put myself between the gator
All
and
right.
the sun, okay, Mrs. Cuffaro?
Oh my lord. Yo, this thing is massive.
It's just squeaking.
Oh my. All right. Ready when you are.
All right.
Oh! Holy, and you're not a, what? What's going on, Cuffaros? Welcome back to another video here. Today, we are in a giant, what would you call this?
Well, technically it's a perimeter fence. So essentially, all the crocs are in the perimeter fence here. So you can see it's an 8-foot high fence. It looks like freaking Jurassic Park.
Yeah, and then it comes back. So, wait,
we'll call it a crocodile facility, Paul.
We're back with Cam Canon and his buddy. This is where there's gonna be a ton of stuff going on here, and it'll all be on Cam Canon's channel. So I'll have his stuff linked in the description. We're back at it again. You guys did see like a 28-minute video last time I was at his house. By the way, we just hit 200,000 subscribers on YouTube. Last night, this happened.
It is currently 4:30 a.m. in the morning right now, and I'm waiting to hit 200K on YouTube. Oh, brother, we're getting there. 2 more. Yo, I can't even scream. Yes! I will see you guys in the morning. Thank you all so much. We did it. 200,000 subscribers. 200,000 Cuffaros.
Thank you guys so much for watching all these videos. It's literally a passion of mine, and for me to be able to do this for a living as a 17-year-old kid, it's literally a dream come true. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And if you haven't done so already, hit the subscribe button, join the family. Next stop is 300K, and then so on and so forth. Thank you, and thank you. Oh, hello.
They'll be back in like...
We've got little, are these crocs or?
Those are Nile crocodiles. Yes,
holy cow.
Here. So you'll see the parents soon enough. They're about 11 feet.
Oh my.
And
they all just went straight under there.
And she's full of eggs again, so.
Funny thing is Kyle and I met maybe 3 years ago about. Yeah. We met at a reptile show, and basically, you know, I had heard rumors of this guy that moved into my neighborhood that has crocodiles, and then lo and behold, this unassuming young lad comes over.
Yeah, you wouldn't expect.
I know. He's just a mellow dude, right?
Yeah,
but he's into crocodiles and really fast cars.
Yeah.
I finally come over and I see the place, and I was like, oh my god! And he was building this greenhouse, which we're about to walk into. You guys are gonna freak out. You ready? Here we go. This is all.
This is an R&D facility. So I moved down here 3 years ago, and I moved down with really no experience to keep crocodiles outside. So this is kind of my test mule per se, and a lot of things I've learned of what work and what don't work. So I can explain a lot, but obviously the new facility would be a whole lot better, and then this facility is going to be transformed once we move everything out.
So check this out.
But these are like the grow outs. So essentially for the small crocs, I wanted something natural, but I can still control it. So I have a tub that's planted in the ground, a 750-gallon tub, and then I have like a ramp, which is a cave for them too. And then I have the plants here, and then they actually have a sandy bottom. And if you look through here, you can just see the tail of the Yacari caiman male there.
Check this out. This is how we get angles right here.
American alligators.
Oh, and that tank you said is deep?
Yep. So 750-gallon. That's about I think it's 3.5 foot deep, and 7 by 8 foot. And then they have that ramp, which is like a cave as well.
That is incredible.
So when I moved down here, I wanted something that I can close up and keep it warm, because we do have cold nights, but also they can still get the sun. So I found this greenhouse.
And now these greenhouses, if people don't know, these close.
Yep.
And then they can, everything closes, and then they can open back up if they want to.
Sides open, the top opens.
Yeah. And then when these get big, you get them into bigger enclosures?
Oh, yeah. So, I mean, these guys will be all out of here probably in 6 months. So,
gotcha. Cool.
Again, these are just grow out pens.
Yep.
And this is a New Guinea crocodile.
New Guinea croc. Oh my gosh, look at this snout.
Oh my god!
So these are African dwarf crocodiles.
Oh.
So that's the female here and the male. So you can see the female is super fat. She's actually gravid. And they're very terrestrial species of crocodile. You can see they have the big eyes so they can see very far distances.
Yes.
The other cool thing about these, Kyle, that Kyle actually went to the Ivory Coast to kind of see these guys in the wild. And one of the interesting things about them, that at least I find interesting, is they're one of the most terrestrial species of crocodilian. Them and the dwarf caiman from South America. They spend a lot of time walking around the forests, man. And they just live in the little... Yeah, it's crazy. They just live in these little puddles. So you could be traipsing through the Ivory Coast jungle and step in a puddle and come across a little dwarf crocodile.
The ones we saw in the wild were actually in puddles that were half the size of what they have here. So that's a 10-foot round tub at 1,100 gallon. So, I mean, they were in small little burrows.
Oh my! All right, well there's two of them.
She's saving that rat for later, but yeah,
Oh,
he's
there
kept
is
it
a
up.
rat.
So soon enough, they'll be outside and paired up.
Yeah, I'm excited because.
Oh, so those will breed.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Those two will breed.
And they're staying here.
Which one's the male and the female?
Male's on the right.
Male on the right.
He was significantly smaller when I got him, but usually you want the male to at least be the size of the female, because especially in salties, the females actually are the bosses. So you got to make sure the male is bigger than the female to handle her.
Oh, hey, buddy. What up? What is this guy?
This is an adult female Chinese alligator, so that's as big as she's gonna get right there.
Really?
Yep. But she's feisty as can be.
So you're actually looking at one of the most endangered crocodilian species on Earth, man. So it's the Chinese alligator. And what is number one at the moment?
I believe it's a Philippine crocodile.
That's right, the Philippine crocodile. And then there's also the gharial, which is that crazy animal from India. You'll probably do a quick flash of a picture of one, 'cause I know how you operate, but it's got the real slender snout.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So this is there's a Yakari trio in here. So that's the female, and you see she's gravid, so she's got a belly full of eggs, and that is the male there. So there's another female roaming around, but again, I want to set it up where if they want to be hidden, they can. But obviously these guys, well, she obviously not too happy, but
Yeah.
you can see he doesn't care too much.
And you know, that's kind of the cool thing about the luck for me having Kyle move here is we both have the same kind of vision when it comes to setting up our animals. Like if you remember with the tour you did in my house, I love outdoor enclosures, big enclosures. And so he's actually moving his private collection to a new facility down the road where these animals are going to have even more space.
Yeah.
So it's really exciting when someone that has that same mindset for animals moves close, and then we hit it off, and now we're going to be able to do a place where people are going to be able to come see and learn about these animals through a guided tour. So that's the plan for this place. So
This one is probably one of the most natural looking. Like, oh, they're all natural, but this one really looks like you wouldn't even notice you're
in. Natural pond.
Yeah.
So there's no tub. There's no liner.
You wouldn't even notice if I was to go like this that we were inside a greenhouse right now. Like, so we're leaving the greenhouse, and they told me let's go see some of the big stuff.
yeah, these are just the little guys.
Yeah, this is just the nursery.
Really? Wow. Well, that's a big nursery. Holy cow. Let's go see him.
This enclosure is home to 4 Orinoco crocodiles, which is the rarest crocodile in the New World, so South and North America.
Oh, I see one back there.
Good.
So there's one there, and it's the ones you got to watch out for that you can't see.
Yeah, watch
So-
this.
Holy God, you just stomped on the ground and you came flying out of the water. Dude, that is nasty. I really hope I got that. That is nasty. Look how big that crocodile is, dude.
And these are the smaller ones. out here.
God.
So
Smaller.
again, these are probably what 8.5, 9 feet.
About that.
We got
Yeah, this
some
is
that are
this is insane.
almost pushing
dude.
14 feet.
It's so much bigger than it looks on camera.
These animals are all going to get larger enclosures when they go to Kyle's new place.
Yeah, much larger enclosures.
Yeah.
So for example, these 4 will probably be in 170 foot by 64 foot. And to give you a comparison, this is I think 32 by 40.
So much bigger.
much
Yeah.
bigger.
The goal of this facility is going to be to take endangered animals that are going to. There's a few things we want to do: education, and then bringing animals that need places to thrive. For example, like zoos will breed a lot of these endangered animals, and once they breed them, they have no place for the offspring. So we want to become a holding facility for some zoos that may have overflow or surplus animals. And we can give these endangered animals a safe place to grow out, and then hopefully the goal would be then to reintroduce them into the wild, if there's any wild left.
Yeah.
If there's not, Kyle and I'll just basically foster the animals for their lives, or at least for our lives.
Yeah, because they do live long.
They live long. So I mentioned earlier about a video Kyle and I did a few years ago called The World's Largest Animal Unboxing. We put these animals into this enclosure, and it was literally a mud pit. Okay?
Yeah.
And in 6 months, the crocs got in and made these little waterways and little nooks and crannies that they kind of terraformed their own habitat. So if you look at it now, it looks like it's been here for eons, man.
Yeah.
It's really incredible.
So you didn't make any of these little holes right here?
We made a square pond.
It was square.
And within couple months, I mean, they
kind of made their own thing, and then rain just filled it in, kind of.
Yeah, that's it.
Yep.
So it's so natural.
It's beautiful, man. I love it. This is one of my favorite enclosures, actually, on the premises. So this is definitely staying here, although it may not be these two Niles actually out here.
If you guys do want to check out more of these crocodiles and this whole entire enclosure that he has going on here in his backyard, this is literally his yard. Check out Crocodile Kyle 6 on Instagram. I'll have it right here, and you guys can also check it out in the link in the description. You guys have to check this guy. Like, it's crazy. Like, I don't think anyone else in Jupiter has something like this in their yard.
Definitely
like,
not.
No way.
You know, you can't really call it a yard because it's such a facility. We're going to demonstrate to you just how fast these animals are and what their whole purpose is. Remember I said they're ambush predators, right?
Yeah.
Keep an eye right here.
Yeah,
okay?
I can't see anything.
Can't see anything. So these are ambush predators.
Being a saltwater crocodile, you know, as I described, it's like a light switch. They're either super shy or all of a sudden they're just come out of nowhere. So
let's pretend this pole is a little baby deer and it's just so thirsty and it wants to come down and get something to eat. So it goes over here and it starts splashing around. It's just splashing.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it gives me a real shot of adrenaline.
What?
It's amazing too. He's about 6 foot away from that PVC pole,
and he got there.
And he shot out literally and got it like perfectly.
Just, what is that? A 1-inch PVC.
That's it. And let's see what do we got here. He got it. I mean, look, it's plastic, but
I'm sure he wasn't.
Oh no, that was not full. That was not full pressure on the old jaws there.
See, holy cat, that's incredible! Like it just can't. It was had its head in that corner,
and you didn't see it.
And the PVC was right here, and it got from that corner to the PVC, pinpointed the exact spot to get it.
Yep.
That's crazy.
There he is.
Holy cow!
So again, how big do you think he is
based
on that head? What do you think?
That was a pretty damn big head. I would say. If I had to guess, like 9 feet.
Okay, 9 feet?
9 feet.
He's like 14, isn't he?
His girlfriend's 9 feet.
Yeah.
Oh, moly.
Stay right here and get a good
shot. I'm not trying to die. All right, ready when you are.
All right.
Oh, holy, and you're not a, what? Look at this. And these guys were fed yesterday, you said, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Saltwater crocodiles like this are very territorial, especially with his girlfriend. So anytime someone's messing around with his water, he's going to do anything he can to protect her and his territory.
And his girlfriend's in there somewhere?
Yeah. Yeah, she's in there. These are not very large crocodiles, but they are very nimble, very agile. And they are not shy whatsoever. They're gorgeous species.
Yeah.
But this is probably one of the top 2 most dangerous crocodilians to work with. This and obviously that monster over there.
Yeah. This guy just doesn't phase anything.
Nope.
He's just sitting right there. You can see the other ones kind of stick their way. Like they'll stay back a bit. This guy really.
So this one's very similar to an alligator in that he's, like you said, he's not shy at all, but also this guy is super fast, much faster than an alligator.
All right, so we're gonna bring you into one of my favorite animals here. His name's Chubbs, and Chubbs is right there.
Oh my God.
There's Chubbs. So Chubbs' story, have you ever heard of the Bush Wildlife Sanctuary here in Jupiter?
Yeah.
Okay, so Chubbs lived in the retaining ponds at the River District, which is a sewage treatment plant area. He lived in these large collection pools, okay, in the ponds. And he was getting beat up by an even larger alligator. So we got a call, Kyle and I, to go over there. Look, do you want this gator? It's wandering into the sanctuary. It's like wandering where people walk.
For the second time.
For the second time exactly in a month. So, you know, we got the call. And for me personally, this was the largest gator that I jumped. I took the lead on that capture. Everyone's alive. I'm proud of it, and he's a beautiful, beautiful animal, man. So what we're gonna do is something fun with Paul. I'm sure all your fans out there, everyone following you, would love to see Paul get up close and personal with Chubbs. So we're gonna go in with Chubbs. You cool with that, Paul?
Bring your bathing suit?
No, I didn't, but my parents are watching this and they're probably gonna crap.
They're gonna crap, but I saw your
They'll
mom.
see me
She's
at
a nice
home.
lady.
Yeah, they'll see me
your
at
mom's
home.
a
And
nice
they'll be...
lady. You got a good son. I watched what he did for your backyard there. Brought a tear to my eye. I'm a sappy guy, but we're going in.
All right.
We're going in. Don't bother looking through there. We'll get you some good shots.
We're going in.
I'm telling you, come on in.
All right.
I'm gonna put myself between the gator and
right.
the sun, okay, Mrs. Cuffaro?
Oh my lord. He only has one eye?
Yeah, this is his bad eye.
So with him being a big bull alligator, I mean, like we said, he got beat up by a bigger alligator. When we got him, his tail was all scarred to bits. But it's obviously healed up since then. But there's a lot of permanent wounds that they get from these clashes with other big male alligators, and one of which is the eye.
Watch yourself. There you go. So he thinks he's being fed. Kyle always comes in and gives him some food. So he's actually searching on the ground.
See how he's used to scanning on the sides.
And you're looking at a very large specimen of the American alligator. This is where there's about 1 million alligators in the state of Florida alone. The cool thing about these guys is they were almost completely eradicated in the 70s, and because the government got behind them and really started to manage the population. In other words, you couldn't just indiscriminately go out and kill them. They started to do farming, they started to manage the hunt. This animal rebounded, and it's a huge success story for conservation. And a lot of people get bummed out. You know, there's give and take with conservation. Obviously, we love these animals, you guys like fish. Sometimes, you know, you have to give and take for conservation. So obviously some of these animals do get hunted, but because they're hunted and farmed, we get big animals like this living in the wild, so it's a cool thing.
No time.
Oh.
No time to talk. Yo, this thing is massive. It's so sketchy being behind him. Like, he just whip his tail.
Did you touch him?
Yeah, I've touched. He's like rock solid.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's like such hard skin. That's incredible, dude. Oh my god.
Such armor plating.
His tail is the size of my waist, like my whole stomach. Just his tail. And he is big, dude. Hello.
Hey, buddy.
He's such a nice gator.
He is.
Like, he's so friendly.
He's super chill, super, he's not shy whatsoever, but.
Look at that. Just literally petting this giant gator. How big do you think he is?
He's right around 13.
13 feet long, dude.
Yeah.
Look at how big that thing is. And this is all his house right here?
Oh yeah, this is all him. Soon he'll have a couple girlfriends as well.
There you go.
He's going to stay at the sanctuary here,
Yep.
because this is just such a nice animal. We want people to see.
Yeah, and this is huge.
Perfect.
Yeah, he's
for
got
him.
a great enclosure. We'll just obviously put more landscaping to it, but this enclosure is perfect for him.
He looks dead because of his eye, but oh my god, that is badass. That's crazy. I saw some turtles over there, but we already did your turtle farm.
Turtles,
yeah,
man.
we did the turtles. If you guys do want to check out that video, I'll have that linked in the description as well. So 3 different things linked in the description. Crocodile Kyle 6, his Instagram, and then we got Camp Kenon's channel down below, and the other video that I filmed with Camp Kenon. It's like 28 minutes long. It's almost like a TV episode, literally. Just straight informational. Every time I come here, with now that I've met Kyle and Camp Kenon himself, we have so much information that happens every single time I do